So guys, we're right in the middle of doing this interview and one of our cameras just shut off. That's crazy.
It's back on.
It's back on. Let's see what happens.
Did it delete the recording?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Girthy was a young female patient that was admitted here for what they believe was psychiatric needs. Whether or not that was the full story, we don't know because HIPAA was not in play back in 1926. So a lot of records we don't have or were just not kept. She did unfortunately go out her window, down all 3 flights on the back end, so facing our mountainside where there's lots of rocks, things like that. It could have been a lot worse back then because the owner did do a lot of cleaning up back there. She did not succumb to her injuries for about 36 hours.
So what's really weird is this morning I was in the bathroom getting ready and I heard humming.
Yeah, you told me that this morning. You were all like...
In the bathroom this morning, yeah.
61, are you kidding me?
We're at 67. Now we're up to 80, 67. It keeps going back and forth.
Yep, I'm here.
Yep, I'm here. Oh, wow. Wow.
Making that turn red.
4, 5, 20, 35, 35, 25,
Jen,
17,
your
50,
K2's
55. Holy
Now your
smokes.
K2's going.
My K2 meter's freaking out now. Tonight, we are at the Jerome Grand Hotel. The Jerome Grand Hotel was built in 1926, opened in 1927. It was made by the United Verde Mining Company. They originally had 4 hospitals, and this was number 4. This was a general surgical hospital and served patients from across the area, many of which who had traumatic injuries from the mines, some who had tuberculosis. This hospital also saw polio. This is Girthy May Patch's room right here, guys. Girthy, a patient of the psych ward of the Jerome Grand Hotel. And so last time we were here, if you guys remember, we actually had the opportunity to talk with Girthy. So we're gonna see if we can continue that conversation here. And then we're gonna move on to some other locations of this hotel, such as the Grand Suite, which served as the OR, as well as 37A, which is the back side of Girthy's room. And what's interesting about that is at one point they had a conjoining bathroom. So people said to experience Girthy in 37A. So we're going to be here over the next 3 days, investigating several rooms, several locations across the Jerome Grand Hotel here in Jerome, Arizona.
Just beyond Jerome's twists and turns sits the town of Clarkdale, Arizona. Clarkdale, a company town sitting far below Cleopatra Hill, was founded in 1914 by the United Verde Copper Company to provide housing and services for the employee of the copper smelter. The extensive smelter complex was located near the Verde River and processed copper ore that was brought down from the mines in Jerome. Girthy would grow up in Clarkdale until her parents would send her off to the United Verde Hospital. Many believe she had developed a pregnancy outside of wedlock and her folks were trying to hide it. Girthy would be brought to the now Jerome Grand Hotel and it would become her final home. What happened to Girthy? We met with Deanna to learn more about her final days.
Was that it?
Stopped.
Well, they don't want me talking about it.
All right.
Ozzy in here with us?
So guys, we're right in the middle of doing this interview and one of our cameras just shut off. That's crazy.
It's back on.
It's back on. Let's see what happens.
Did it delete the recording?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Girthy was a young female patient that was admitted here for what they believe was psychiatric needs. Whether or not that was the full story, we don't know because HIPAA was not in play back in 1926. So a lot of records we don't have or were just not kept. She was said to be here for psychological needs. She was kept here on the 3rd floor on the right wing. And in December, she did unfortunately go out her window, down all 3 flights on the back end, so facing our mountainside, where there's lots of rocks, things like that. It could have been a lot worse back then because the owner did do a lot of cleaning up back there. She did not succumb to her injuries for about 36 hours, so we don't know how often they did bed checks, if they did any, how long she was left outside. It could have been snowing because it was near Christmas time that she did pass away. To some of the reports that we do have, like her death certificate, things like that, we've had a lot of medical people come into the hotel recently, you know, just staying as guests, and they look at the pictures that we have, and one of them is her death certificate, and they said that due to the type of injuries that was listed on there, they believe she was actually pushed out because the injuries don't match somebody falling out the window.
After meeting with Deanna and learning more about Girthy, all of us headed down to Girthy's room to begin the 3-part investigation. All right, that is recording and it's hot. Hey Girthy, we're here with you. You remember us? Last time we were here, you gave us a really great, probably the greatest piece of evidence we've ever gotten out of this hotel. Do you remember that?
So we're back.
So I heard while we were gone that you were making the lights flash in here every time housekeeping came in.
Yeah, I don't think it's an
And then
light
these-
bulb. I think it's, yeah, and that one, the top one is flickering, but in the other 3 are not lighting up at all. Travis went to get some new bulbs just
Oh,
in
he took them
case.
out, okay.
But, oh look, wait. As soon as you switch that light, did it turn off?
What? That's a wiring issue
Yes.
from
so,
hell.
Yeah, so you got an issue. You got a problem under here.
So I went out and I bought just for you all kinds of flashing lights. I bought them just for you, Girth. So every one of these devices lights up. So I'd love for you to do that for me tonight.
You hear it? Yep, I'm here. Jen,
Yep, I'm here.
we're both here.
Girthy, can we finally figure out what happened to you, honey? Can you tell us if you jumped out the window or you fell? Or you were pushed?
You push.
This window I'm sitting at?
You set out the EMF detectors? You turn on one of our lights? The laser lights are here for you. You haven't been able to turn those off yet? What about a REM pod? That's a new toy.
Steve went and sat in the same spot he sat in last time for you.
EMF detector's going crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, you making it turn red?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Making that
Okay.
turn red.
4, 5, 20, 35, 35, 25,
John,
17,
your
50,
K2's
55. Holy
Now your
smokes.
K2's going.
My K2 meter's freaking out now. 55. Is that you, Girthy? I've never seen it go that high. 55 is the highest I've ever seen it go. Ever.
You come sit next to me? You touch my REM pod?
Ooh.
You touch my REM pod?
Ooh.
You making the bed hot?
Is that you, honey?
You pull my eyelids. Sometimes she likes talking to me.
Are you here alone or are there other spirits with you tonight?
Distinctive.
Not?
Break.
Really weird. Is it
That's
on?
an echo.
Echo's on?
Yeah. Rebar is not on.
Turn on echo.
Echo's on, rebar's not.
Okay, yeah, turn on echo. Why are we not getting triple words? That's really weird.
Blonde. You really want Kim in here. Now that just hurts. I'm blonde.
All right, I'm gonna send in Kim.
Idea.
Gender Nerve
The
Center.
idea is to send in the blonde. Duck.
Hey, Bailey, I want you to stay and monitor Nerve Center. Kim, I want you to come down to Girthy's room.
That means I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Kim is on her way down here.
Drink
I know how
coffee.
much you love
Girls
Kim.
do like sharing secrets, so why don't you tell Kim what had happened? But I need you to take your medicine. Make sure you take your medicine. Yeah, Jen's here too. You can tell her.
If you take your medicine, I will bring you some pretty flowers tomorrow.
Do you want some flowers?
And I'll leave them in here for you when I leave.
Yeah, for you.
I will leave you some flowers.
Idea? I've got idea on the Ovilus.
I remember you talked to Kim. Was that you humming this morning in the bathroom? I could hear it, so that says a lot. Were you trying to get my attention? Kim came down to Girthy's room and we investigated for another 20 minutes, and then nothing else happens. So we packed it up for the evening and began to prepare for night 2. Tonight we've done something different, guys, and we have opened up the rooms for the investigation. And so if you look, we actually have our crew signs out and we're allowing guests within the hotel to come down and witness what we're doing. So a lot of people say that this stuff is hyped or it's engineered, or so what we wanted to do tonight and last night was allow guests within this very open hotel to come and witness the investigation for themselves and kind of be a validation for you guys at home, right? Something you don't normally get to see. So we're doing that. So you guys, what you guys are getting is very real, very raw, with a ton of people in the hallways here watching us do these investigations. So we're gonna head in right now to Girthy's room on night number 3 and see if finally I can make contact with Girthy again. It has been a long time since Girthy and I have talked, and she corrected me. So I was really looking forward to having this experience with Girthy. So tonight we're gonna see what happens. Let's do this. Hey Girthy.
Hey Girthy, how you feeling today?
Hi, Girthy.
I'm here for you, honey. Can we talk tonight? I don't know if you're hiding out here.
Shot? No shots. Yeah, Steve's here.
Girthy, I brought something special tonight. I brought this. So, whoa. As soon as I flipped that over, did you see that?
No.
The EMF detector just like spiked completely out.
75 down to 61.
75 to 61, are you kidding me?
We're at 67 now. And now we're up to 80, 67. It keeps going back and forth.
Wow.
It's at 75.
As soon as I flipped over her photo.
You're at 80 now.
So Girthy, can you tell me if this is you?
Girthy, how you feeling today? Want to talk to me?
Is that your beautiful face in that photo?
You got really quiet.
Me?
Watch that open. We brought all your favorite lights back. And I brought back the doctor.
I'm here to talk to you, see how you're doing. Why don't you talk to me?
Are you feeling depressed about being here?
Probably.
Girthy, can you tell us if this is you in the photo, honey?
Why don't you talk to me, Girthy? Jen, yeah,
Jen, yes, I'm here. So it just said my name. She just said my name.
Come sit down, talk to me. Club. Yeah. Why don't you talk to
Girthy, you just said my name, honey.
We brought
Are you
a
here
few
with
friends
me?
here. Talk to you.
Have you been walking in front of our cameras while we're not in here?
You're able to set the light off. Good
Yeah,
job.
turn the rainbow one on and off.
Likely.
It's really fun.
You just said likely?
Yeah.
I just asked her if she's been walking in front of the cameras while we're not in here.
Have you been watching me sleep in here?
Steve has slept in here the last 2 nights, so you weren't alone.
And we left the bathroom door open for you last night. And the light on. Yeah, you don't like the dark, you like the light.
Can you tell me how you're feeling today? Frank?
So, Girthy, if you put your hand near this, just like the one you used to play with before, it'll light up for you, honey. Watch. Watch this. See when I open it? See how it lights up all these awesome colors? Can you make that light up for me?
It's really
Good try. Takes just as much energy as everything else.
You can use energy from any one of my devices if you need to, honey.
Where you don't like the door open?
Whoa! Whoa! Please tell me you just saw that. That was freaking awesome.
You want the door closed? Light it up for me again.
Are you cold, Girthy?
Light it up all the way.
Oh, yes! Yes! Alright, Girthy, we'll close the door for you. So the reason why I opened that door is because Sarah told me that every time a guest turns off the heat, she gets upset.
Oh.
So I knew if I opened the door and I let the cold in.
Do you not like the cold?
Okay.
Okay, we close the door.
Does that feel better?
Tap.
That was awesome.
Can you tap on the door for me?
You did a great job, Girthy.
Yes.
That was awesome. Hey, did you know I have a picture of your house? Do you want to see your house?
Do you miss your house?
You keep getting late anomalies.
Where?
By you.
By me?
By you.
I put the REM pod here because the last night we had that heat signature.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There goes again. There goes again.
No, no, like some.
Girthy, can you drain one of the batteries out of one of our cameras? I'm okay with that. And light this up for us. We know how much you like to flicker the lights in here. So we brought you a bunch of lights.
There you go. Keep going.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's interesting here is the last 2 nights, nothing has happened with that.
She likes it now.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Good job. Yeah.
Do you want me to lay in the bed?
Girthy, you just said Girthy again, didn't it?
I said Steve. Girthy, do you want
How
me
you
to
doing, Girthy?
Here.
Here? Oh, you're finally here with us, honey? Yes. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Girthy, do you want me to lay in the bed like I did last night?
Whoa. Do you want Kim to come sit on your bed? Hey, Steve, switch.
My fault.
Do you want Steve? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go, say it again.
There's doors shutting and stuff, but I can't see them on the
Door
camera,
shutting.
so I don't know where it's
She's hearing the door shutting.
It may be people in the hallway.
for sure. Thank you.
Okay, so that was the radio. We're gonna debunk that one.
Anytime we use the radio, it will set off the device.
So just so you guys see, it is the radio.
Was it that time?
No, because that was before.
Okay, it just went off again. That's why I asked.
Give it a minute. Hey, Girthy, how are you doing? Can you make the light turn?
Okay, Kim's on the bed with you now. Can you make that light change for us?
It's cold right here. Are you ready by my bed?
Stop. Yeah, so she's saying close it, close it.
Close the damn door, Steven.
Is that better?
So you kept getting stuck.
Is it alright that the doctor sits here and talks to you?
Are you by my head? Are you above me? Were you glad we left the bathroom door open last night?
Girthy, do you want Deanna to come in here?
I get. What do you get?
No. Is
know, Sarah said she's considered the idea that there's other spirits that come here and try to silence Girthy. Is there anybody else here with us?
A parent?
Here.
Here?
Here. Is the run clear of the other spirits? Is Bill gone?
No.
Girthy, can you tell us your middle name, honey?
Lee? Mine?
My or May?
May's her middle name.
Did she say my or May?
Sound like mine.
Yeah.
Now this is saying hit.
Girthy, can you tell us your middle name, honey?
Yes.
What is it?
Did someone hit you in this room? Yeah.
When they hit you, did you fall out the window?
Is that what happened when I hit
Fell.
Well, cut.
Cut.
Did you get caught when you fell through the window?
Did you cut yourself in the glass?
You cut yourself on the rocks.
Ooh, pleasure.
Did she cut herself?
You don't have to call it every word, honey. Not everything is applicable.
Stay. Stay. Well, we're here with you for
Yeah,
tonight.
hanging out.
Well, this is our last night here with you for a while, Girth. You know we come up here like once a month. We don't always film. Sometimes we're just here hanging out, but... Is there anything you want to tell us before we leave tomorrow? We're going to New Orleans next.
Yeah. Do you want us to leave the light on again in the bathroom tonight? Or are you just happy that we have the door open? Hospital.
Get out of here. So guys, the ambulance just said hospital. That's pretty wild.
We're going to another hospital? We may.
We're actually looking at a giant hospital. It's this times like 30.
They went to a great big hospital.
It's abandoned. All right, Girthy. Well, you know we'll be back in a month, right? May.
Now she's saying her middle name.
Get out of here. So it just said May, guys. Her middle name is May. Say May. Oh, and look at your K2. Look at your K2. There it is. There it is.
Yeah. All right.
So it just said May, then say, and the K2 meter lit up. Jump, and now it's saying jumped on the.
Steven.
It's saying jumped on the ovulus.
Yeah.
So it said hospital, jumped on the ovulus. And then it said May, say, and the K2 meter.
You got
I mean, can you beat that?
You got it.
There is no more validation. Her middle name is freaking May.
Yourself in the glass. And then you jump.
Jens, ask her if it was cold when she went out. See the
Girthy!
weather, if there's snow.
Girthy, was it snowing when you fell out the window? month it was? What season? Out of all the words, 9,600 words. It takes hospital, jumped.
Did you have some miners again? The miners says union.
Yeah, minor. Yeah, they were a union. Hey, Girthy. Can you tell me your last name, honey? Girthy, can you tell me your last name?
Did you write over here, Girthy?
Yeah, there's thermal going off above her head.
Right here.
There's warm spots above her head.
Maybe.
If you were to tell me your last name, this would probably be one of the greatest nights of my life. You can use whatever device in here you need to say that.
Yep.
What's your
Turn
last
off the turn off the microphonics.
I'm right here. I'm right here with you, Girthy.
Listen for Patch. Listen for it. Girthy, can you tell me your last name, honey?
Jump out.
So now it's saying jumped over and over and over.
And she might not remember her last name if she heard it.
Do you not remember your last name, honey? What does it say?
Portfolio. Another word. Can you turn out the blue light?
You like turning this one on?
Can you tell us what you looked like? Can you describe yourself for us? So this is who we're talking to. We're trying to talk to. It's a very real person.
The picture was taken right below this building. Where that shed is, that building is no longer.
Let's change again.
Girthy! I'm gonna say goodnight, okay?
Yeah, in this room. Yeah,
Can you say goodnight to us?
Can you say goodnight? I promise we'll leave the bathroom door open again.
That's me. Can you set that off like I did? I just bumped into it. Do you want me to leave the door open before I go?
Between that, maybe the phone is super close. Yeah, see that? Alright, Girthy. I hope you have a really great night, honey. We're gonna bring some flowers to you tomorrow before we leave.
Are you happy?
Do you like when we come visit you?
Yeah, let's close the
Look at that, look at that, look at that. So the other one right next to it's doing nothing.
And that one's.
Girthy, do you like when we come visit
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll come visit. I'll come and spend the night here. You gonna keep me company? Make sure I keep that door closed.
You're gonna come visit this bathroom and hum to Jen and say hi to me.
you? Can you do me a favor and be nice to Deanna for me? She really loves this place and she means well. Did it light up? Awesome.
Can you do that again? Light that up before we go?
Oh, one more time with the rainbow light.
Can you do the rainbow light one more time for me?
And then we'll let you go to bed. One more time with the rainbow light. It's pink, it's really pretty.
If you get it all the way to the top, it's pretty. You can take all the energy you need out of here. You can drain that battery.
Oh, it's saying green.
Yes, can you make it go green for us?
Turn it
Just one time.
The rainbow light turns green at the top.
Well, last time I was here, you gave me your first name. This time you gave me your middle name. I really appreciate that. Well, actually, this time you gave me your first and middle name. Oh, look, as soon as I said thank you, that one lit up. Yeah, that's awesome. Is that you acknowledging me?
Are you sitting next to Cam?
Here we hanging out. My hand is like ice cold.
You keep jumping from 75 to 69.
All right, Girthy, I'm going to say goodnight. Will you say goodnight to me?
Girthy,
Sit
let's
next
turn
to
the
Cam.
rainbow one. Turn this one on. It'll light up. Oh,
Blood.
blood.
All right, Girthy, I hope you have a really good night, honey.
Come hum to us and talk to us in our room, okay? That one's going crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you have two more right next to it and nothing's happening.
I know.
That's so wild.
All right, Girthy, we're gonna say goodnight. Do you want to make the rainbow one go to green real quick?
No. So what do you think, Steve? Jerome Grand Hotel haunted?
I think to some degree, but not all rooms are the same.
Not all rooms are the same. So do we call this one haunted or a hoax?
Yeah, I say haunted, but I
Definitely.
think I think some parts are definitely give you a good scare.
Yeah.
I think other parts get some good rest.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, so we've been here for 3 days, 3 nights. Jerome Grand Hotel. We come up here once a year. We come up here once a month. We come up here for R&R. This is our second time filming here for an episode. This place definitely has a lot of history, a lot of sensationalized history, as we know, from Claude Harvey to Gurthie May Patch. Stories surrounding this hotel are just immense. And people have experienced stuff from room 30, 32, 37A here. People have had tons of experiences in the Grand Suite, down in 23, 25. So this hotel, by and large, is just full of different experiences. And certainly we're gonna leave that open to interpretation. But I definitely have to say, Jerome, a town that's built on lots of minerals, gold, silver, copper, an old mining town with a rich history. There's definitely a lot here, and the history definitely speaks for itself. So I'm gonna say tonight, without a shadow of doubt, guys, Jerome Grand Hotel, it's definitely haunted. Go check it out, jeromegrandhotel.net.
Mayday, mayday, the ship is slowly sinking. They think I'm crazy, but they don't know the feeling. They're all around me, circling like vultures.